Ready to watch your kids an additional 7 to 8 hours during the school week? Well, I would recommend not trying to homeschool them. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kamisha McCoy, and today I will be giving a persuasive speech on reasons why we should not try to homeschool our kids. On the flip side, supporters feel that homeschooling is really good. It brings families together. They can collaborate. It keeps the kids safe and a nice, calm environment which parents can control. And they can implement their religious values during school hours, which they cannot do in regular public school systems. My personal reasons is that they lose the social interaction, there's no peer interaction. The academic curriculum has been corrupted now. The kids become lazy, defiant, bored, and the kids also really just miss their friends. Now that I have shared both sides of this particular argument, let's go over my personal view of why kids shouldn't be homeschooled, and we will come back to the supporters' view. First of all, there is no peer interaction. When we had the COVID-19 pandemic, we had to leave the kids from the traditional learning system and go to distant learning. And it was terrible. My son was depressed. He wouldn't sleep. He wouldn't eat because all the energy from in the day with school wasn't given. And he also missed his friends, which was a big thing. And I had even caught him a few times on his cell phone, webcam off for school, not turning in his homework. And just even sometimes I even found him sleeping in here. So that's the socialization. Let's move on to what it does to us parents and guardians. Okay, so I feel if the kids aren't focused, not paying attention, they're not going to know how to do their homework, and they're going to have you do their homework for them. And it happened to me multiple times with my son. And I work at home. So what happened was I would be in my room with my daughter working, and my son would be out here during school hours. And teachers started calling me during the day, telling me that his webcam was off, he's not participating, that he's not responding when they ask him questions, and he's taking tests, and he just do as far as what his standards could allow. So I had to stop working during the day, and now I'm out here with him, and believe it or not, in each and every class. I mean, I was so smart that year, it was ridiculous. And this was in the sixth grade. This is 2020. So now you know how I feel about what it has done to us. Let's move on to what they lose, which is the curriculum, right? The American curriculum, what is usually English, reading, math, social studies, science, and physical education. And usually as parents, and I'm at fault of this too, we usually focus upon reading, English, and everything else kind of falls back. Even sometimes if you're good at math, that one too, but reading English is the one we implement, and everything else I said kind of falls back, right? So here's another reason why I feel like this isn't good. If you're teaching your own kids, you are literally not going to be biased. I have a story for you. I want to protect the family, and I don't want to hurt any feelings, but I'm going to give you a good example. Okay, so I had been a den leader for an organization with my kids for many years, and I was grading one of these students' papers so he could get a merit badge. And I thought I was going to be blown away, and I was, but in a way I didn't think I was going to be. His mom raised upon his grades. He had straight A's. I'm like, okay, good. This is going to be great. I couldn't even read it. It looked like it was in Chinese. I couldn't even recognize the letters. He was a great young man. He was a little shy. Now, his siblings that went to school, they did not have no problems. They did good. They socialized. So that showed me kind of the difference. And I didn't understand how a single mom was doing homeschool when she had a full-time job outside the house. So that didn't make any sense to me. So now let's go back to the super side, and we're going to play devil's advocate a little bit. One of the big reasons why I feel that families feel that they can keep their kids safe is because they want to helicopter mom and dad. They want to hug them. And that's great. Keep your kids safe, good for you, but it's not realistic. The kids cannot be brought up in a bubble, and they can be, but they have a rude awakening afterwards. The parents also want to have more time with the kids, and they say it brings families together, and that's great too. Kids need a break from us. They really do, and we need a break for them. So I feel like when we have those breaks, we can come together and we can definitely collaborate and miss each other. And the third reason is they want to implement their own religious beliefs within school. The reason why it was taken out originally was basically there's too many religious beliefs and the school system couldn't satisfy everybody. So like, okay, with the exception of the Pledge of Allegiance, we're just going to take it out and you guys can visibly just teach your kids your religious belief at home, and we just won't collaborate it no more with the school systems. And so there, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I have identified the reasons why I feel homeschooling is not good. I've given the supportive side of why they feel it is good. I have played devil's advocate with the two. I have given various examples. And kids during school, they really need that school interaction. And if they're in homeschool environments, they really lose so much. They really do. Bottom line, homeschooling is an absolute nightmare, in my opinion. There is resources where you can find more about homeschooling, and these are just a few. The very first one I have for you guys is Homeschool Issues and Controversies. Number 2, more reasons why we should not homeschool our kids. Number 3, American Association, American Curriculum, everything you need to know. And number 4, the reasons why homeschooling your kids is a bad idea, and this is why. Signing off, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.